Hey, my Aquas, thank you so much for joining. This is Tarot in White Oracle. We get into the cloud to see what we see. Um, we are going to be diving into your person's feelings and your thoughts, your person's thoughts, wants, and actions. And this is your you versus them for the next 30 days. So while I was meditating, I was getting the phrase truth and justice. That might be something that's important to you or your person or a theme over your next 30 days. We'll dive into it a little bit more. Thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance to our Aquas. And cross watchers, remember that this is a general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And that energy can be flipped. This is going to be for your soulmate or your soul tribe or your soul twin, aka twin flame. But if you're not in a romantic connection, this can be someone from your soul tribe that's a business partner. It can be someone who is just, a significant connection, family, friend. So we're going to be drawing for past, present, and future energies. And I'll be reading future energies last, though. And then we're going to go ahead and dive into perspectives and the tarot. All right, these two, wow, you are getting a lot of interesting cards, Aquarius. And, okay, all this wants to come out. Wow, okay. We'll read that in a bit. Nothing bad. And full disclosure, I'm also an Aqua. All right, so I do pre-shuffle and pre-draw the side energies to save on time. We'll go ahead and dive in it so you can see what's going on. All right, so for your past energy, I do see the Tower and the Ace of Swords. So something shook up this connection, throughout the month of October. Something took place with you or your person in the connection itself that shook it up. It feels like it's around truth. We were just talking about that. This is a strong energy around truth and clarity, solutions in the connection, and wanting to offer truth. You could say justice as well. It's interesting that this came out. So there's a strong sense in the month of October and also throughout some of November until mid-November, where we get your relationship was in a period of something blowing up around needing the truth, exposing the truth, but also for some of you just simply wanting the truth and the universe making this happen. So even though the Tower feels disruptive, like something is shaking this person up or you up, or the connection itself, it's the universe trying to get to solutions in the connection. The universe trying to get you two to be honest, for truth to come out. So in your current energy, wow, justice. Okay, interesting. We were just talking about truth and justice, so we literally get the truth and justice right here. Okay, so in the current energy, there's a sense of justice needing to be served, external fairness, and also new beginnings and commitments, like leveling up, showing up, approaching, being in the now, stop focusing on the past, experiencing what we have here, a new life between you guys beginning. This is like the seeds of commitment coming through. And so in the current energy, it's all about that over the next 30 days and also about justice. So this can be justice in social circles, things being more fair in society with you or your person or the way the relationship plays out. And also in work and justice being served in that arena. But this could also have to do with legal matters. So, contracts, cars, divorces, separations, things like that. So there's something to do with those areas, social, society, work, or the court system, where justice is being served. Some sort of karmic justice is playing out. And there's a sense of the seeds of commitment, the seeds of a new life, the seeds of another level with you. So I do get divine feminine energy, so this is a strong twin flame kind of energy that we get here. And from the perspective of the aqua, there's a sense of trusting, sincerity, respect, carefulness, and some support. So the aqua is coming into this and viewing this connection as something that they want to trust and be sincere in, or they may view you as someone that they can trust, or they want to show respect and support to. I see that Aqua's person is coming in it with a sense of emptiness, but also kind of cleansing and purifying. So they may be trying to purify their energy, becoming more aligned, clearing out karma. And they also might have a sense of feeling like they're running on empty, or especially if they suffer from depression or anxiety, this could be an energy where, you know, they are feeling that. What we get for the universe's truth is risk-taking. So the universe over the next 30 days is saying this is really all about going ahead. Glory favors the brave. So this is all about taking a risk and remembering that glory favors the brave, and to go ahead, attack it, do it. You know, this is the energy that the universe is saying that this connection is about over the next 30 days. So let's go ahead and dive into your person's feelings, and then we'll dive into, or sorry, not your person, but Aquarius's feelings, and then your person's feelings. And then we'll dive into perspectives and wants, and then also lastly actions. So feelings for our Aquarius in the connection. So there's the 8 of Wands energy. Oh wow, 2 of Cups. Okay, beautiful energy. And in the feeling space, okay, 7 of Cups. Okay, nice. So this is a sense of communicating and taking action. It can also be telepathy, having dreams, especially twin souls definitely will have that connection. The 2 of Cups is a really strong emotional soul connection, soulmate energy, feeling united, partnership together energy. And of course the 7 of Cups reversed is unconditional love and decisions being made. And so there's a sense of a lot of love in this connection and for your person, and feeling like there's a telepathic soulmate connection, as well as a lot of unconditional love coming through, decisions being made, action, wanting action, communication, or communicating to your person over the next 30 days. A beautiful energy. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we get for your person. So I am using the Visconti Forza deck from the 1450s, and you know, it was about 600 years ago. This is the deck that they used. It's also called the Golden Deck. So I wanted a copy of for myself because I just love that deck. So we're going to be using that for our you versus them. So what is the feeling space for Aqua's person? Aqua's person's feelings about the Aqua, about the connection over the next 30 days. All right, we do get the 10 of Swords. Okay, 10 of Swords did fall out in the reverse though, so that's our first energy. Let's go ahead and see. Oh wow, the Emperor. Okay, that's beautiful. And so this is for mid-November until mid-December for Aqua's person. All right, we get our two of Wands, and that's also in the reverse. Okay, so your person is feeling stuck around what to do about the soul contract. So this is a strong soulmate, soul twin, soul contract energy. And it's like your person can feel it. It's in their core. Just like the soulmate energy is in your core here. It both showed up in the middle energy for your feelings. You both can feel the strong soulmate, soul contract energy. But you are wanting to take action, Aquas, communicate, the telepathy, unconditional love, decisions being made here, trust. But your person is feeling like they're clearing out karma, they're running on empty, and they're feeling stuck. The 10 of Wands is reversed and our 2 of Wands is reversed. So this is like, I'm unable to make a plan. I'm unable to let go of the struggle that I have internally. And it's like, I know we have a soul contract. I know that I can feel it here. And there's a lot of love here, but I'm feeling stuck and I'm not really sure what to do. But no, sorry, the 2 of Wands is actually in the upright. So, oh, you got good news. Okay. So even though they do feel stuck, even though they feel like they're not really sure how to move this forward, like the struggle is a lot for them, and they're just feeling like they don't know how to let the struggle go. They're hurt and the pain. So a lot of times, so if this is in the upright, it's like you're letting go of the hurt, you're letting go of the pain. But in the reverse, it's like, I'm not sure how to let go of the hurt and the pain. But this is also good in a sense, because this is also like, I don't want to let this relationship go. Like, it's causing some hurt, it's causing some pain, but I don't want to let it go. Because when it's in the upright, a lot of times it can mean an ending, letting go of the relationship and letting go of the hurt and pain. So it's like there's a struggle here for this person of some hurt and pain. And it might not be from this connection itself. It can just be that this person's own karma brings them hurt and pain. But they're having difficulty letting that go, and or they don't want to let this connection go. And they can feel that soul contract. But I misread this card, and thankfully, because this is them coming out of that energy. This is slowly getting into their soul contract and making those plans. And this is 1-1, and this is also a soulmate and soul twin energy. And so we get 3 of those in the very first line of reading. So some of you might be seeing 333 as well as confirmation that this is for you. So yeah, your person is coming out of that hurt, pain, stuck energy, and they're not wanting to let this connection go, is what I feel, because there's a strong soul contract energy that they feel here. And then they're going to be moving into making plans and figuring it out. Thankfully, okay, I'm an Aqua as well, so I feel your pain. I feel your pain, Aquas. So your person is going to be making plans and figuring it out by mid-December. All right, let's go ahead and see what happens for our perception space. What energies do we get in our perception? How is Aqua perceiving this? All right, we do get the 5 of Wands. And let's see what other energy we get. All right, the Lovers, another very strong twin flame energy. And what other energy do we get? All right. Interesting. So we do get the 10 of Wands on this side. Okay, so Aquas are perceiving this connection as something where their person needs to work through their karmic baggage, or they bring karma into the relationship and it causes unnecessary conflict, or conflict resolution is something that needs to be worked on. There is a strong sense of a twin flame energy between you two, a lot of soulmate, soul twin, soul contract, soul twin energy so far. And we also get our divine feminine. This is the 8 of Pentacles. This is reversed. So this is like the Aqua sees their person as feeling like they're not good enough, or they're not showing up good enough right now. And there's also a strong 10 of Wands, which is There's a lot of struggle in the relationship, which we were talking about earlier, which the, you know, Aqua's person can feel as well. There's a lot of struggle and it needs to be, but they perceive you, or they perceive the connection as something that can work through and put the struggle down. Like we're coming to a point where we can put this struggle down, we can put it behind us, because 10 is all about ending that struggle. So there's some karmic baggage or conflict resolution between the two that needs to be resolved, and the struggle needs to be put behind them, and they perceive this connection or their person as someone that will be letting the struggle go, but also someone who needs to show up better or might feel like they're not good enough right now. So let's go ahead and look at our perceptions for Aqua's person. So Aqua's person over the next 30 days, and how are they perceiving this connection? Okay, so we do get our Knight of Pentacles in reversed. This card wants to flip out. Our Knight of Swords, and let's see what else we get. So the perception of the connection, we get 9 of Spades. So we get our 9 of Swords. And we also get, well, that was reversed. And then we get our 5 of Swords reversed. Okay, interesting, because we get the 10 of Swords reversed here. And now we have our 9, but it is reversed here. Okay, so the perception that your person has for the connection or for you, Aqua, is that it's stalled, that it's immature. Either you or they themselves are showing up immature, lazy, needing to grow up. There's a sense of stall in the commitment, in the leveling up, in the growing, and they perceive the connection as in that position right now, or you. We also have the Knight of Swords though, so there's a sense of maybe arguing or conversations that need to be had. They perceive you as someone who maybe is argumentative, or someone who likes to talk a lot, and this also can be playing into the energy of the conflict resolution needing to be had. They also perceive you or this connection in a 9 of Swords energy. So there's a lot of stress and worry around this connection. And this is our 5 of Swords in the inverse. So normally this would be caught in negative thought cycles, internal conflict, but there's like a sense of resolution around it. So we end on a good energy. They do perceive that this connection needs to move forward, that it's becoming stalemate energy. They do perceive you as someone who, you know, can be argumentative, or you guys might not be on the same page with your words, the way that you guys communicate. But they also perceive you as someone who likes to show up with the truth, tell the truth, someone who's being open and honest, but maybe also talks a lot. And there is a sense of the 9 of Swords and an inversed 5 of Swords. So there's still anxiety, stress, and worry that they have in the connection. They perceive the connection with a lot of stress and worry. But, you know, they're coming out of those negative internal cycles, which is beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our wants. So what does the Aqua want in this connection, or want from their person? All right, we do get the Hermit in reverse. So this is a sense of coming out of hermit mode. They want to hang out, to connect, to come out of hermit mode, whether it's the Aqua or Aqua's person, to come out of alone time, solo time. Okay, there's the Sun. They want awareness. They want things to be in the light, you know, for you guys to be able to be on the same page, communicating, positive, joyful energy, but for conscious minds to meet, for light to shine, meaning that you guys can have a meeting of minds, a communication, awareness around what's happening. We also get our Knight of Pentacles, so they're wanting an offer in commitment, solidifying the structure. So this can be for, you know, it'll vary for each of you. It can be moving in together. It can be going from situationship to commitment. It can be, you know, solidifying. We're not seeing any other people. It can be talking about the future. It will vary for each of you depending on where you're at. For some of you, it could even be marriage. And the Emperor. So they're wanting those soul contracts to be made here on earth. And you do see that energy mirrored here with your person. You know, they know these soul contracts and they're feeling like they want to make it here on earth too. But they've got that hurt, that pain that they are trying to work through, that karmic energy. And, you know, they're feeling a bit stuck in it. But it's also making them, because the Emperor shows up on it though, it feels like they're wanting to keep the relationship here. They don't want to end the relationship. And we've got our Two of Wands, which is a beautiful planning, moving forward, twin flame energy as well. So the Emperor energy is reflected in what the Aqua wants. They also want those contracts solidified here on earth. And we can see that earth energy here. So Aquas may be connecting with the fire sign. The Emperor is Aries, but it could be Sag or Leo. That's a strong energy that's showing up. Aries is the strongest. It doesn't have to be, but that is our strongest sign energy. So let's go ahead and see. But we also get, you know, an earth energy, and you know, he's mutable, so he's going to be our, not our Capricorn or our Taurus. You know, it could be Capricorn or Taurus, but it could also be Virgo though. It is mutable, so it's a Virgo, but it could be any earth sign. And we also get air, so Gemini is the strongest because it's a mutable air, but you know, it could be Aqua or Libra. So Aries, Virgo, Gemini, those are the strongest signs. And let's go ahead and see what we get for our wants. What does Aqua's person want? All right, we do get our Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Star. All right, beautiful. Oh, I did it with Aqua's energy. So Aqua's energy is, and you know, there are no coincidences. So Aqua's energy is influencing what their person wants. So their person is wanting openness, communication, truth, to everything to be laid out, you know, on the table, for ideas to be shared, for solutions. This is also a strong, spacious card, like a person who likes their space. So there might be a sense of your person, but also even Aqua liking space. And this is a strong, a fixed energy. So Libra, Aquarius as well. I see it as an Aqua energy, but it could also be Libra. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this is all about investments. So your person is wanting to make an investment of maturity, to mature this relationship to another level. and they're wanting to invest in that. And the star is like, this is the right time, this is the right timing, it's divine timing. And it's also an energy of healing. Like, I'm feeling good enough, healed enough that this is fated, the right time and purpose to invest and mature up in this energy. But this energy is, it's, you know, it's the King of Swords. So this is like an intellectual, cerebral connection, open, honest, communicative, loyal, responsible, reasonable, rational, logical kind of person who is leveling up, maturing up to connect, but also needs their space. And that's what this energy is. But this is a beautiful energy of what you want. Ooh. All right, so what we get for our last layer of energy, I'm going to go ahead and move this up, and then we'll read for our future energy. So remember, this is going to take place from mid-November to mid-December. And depending on how quickly you work through your own energy, it could be a little faster for some of you. And let's go ahead and see what we get for actions. The actions that Aquarius will be taking, actions that our Aqua will be taking over the next 30 days in their connection. We do get the Page of Wands. All right, this is like you've got a spring in your step, motivation, will, desire again. Beautiful for you, Aquas. The Fool in reverse, so that's beautiful. So if you guys are in a commitment, a lot of times if it's upright, it's like, I'm jumping ship, I'm out of here, I want to start something else. So this could be soul commitments or, you know, in life right now, commitments. So when you get this in reverse, this is like, I don't want to jump ship from our soul commitment. I don't want to jump ship from our house together or our earthly commitment. So let's see what we get. And since I do see a strong, you know, soulmate, soul contracts, twin flame energy. And this is also a strong twin flame energy as well. Wow, you guys get a lot of that in your reading. And so there's a sense of this is a strong soul tie, and you don't want to leave it. And this is wanting to you know, connect each other again, to take that step, to take that leap into, you know, the unknown with your person and not wanting to abandon it. So let's see what we got for future actions for our Aquas. Temperance, beautiful energy. So there's a sense of balance coming internally for the Aquas over the next 30 days. I did want to draw one more. So there's a balance and sticking with it, and wanting and having a new spring in your step, having new motivation and desire. And the Ace of Swords. So there's also a strong sense of wanting to communicate ideas, truth, honesty, but solutions around this connection. So let's go ahead and see what we get for our actions for Aqua's person. The actions for Aqua's person over the next 30 days. All right, wow, okay. We get, wow, another Ace of Swords. So reflected energy in exactly the same place. The action is about communicating openly, honestly, solutions and the truth about things as well. So you both have this in the exact same placement. Interesting. Reflective energy. And of course, this is a 1-1. And we also got a lot of 1-1s in your past and current energy. So we get Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and this is the Ace of Swords as well. So we get 3 Ace of Swords and 1 Ace of Pentacles. 1-1, 1-1 for many of you. We also get our Two of Wands, 1-1 as well, for confirmation for some of you that this is for you. And our next energy is our death and rebirth in reverse. So there's a sense of, so remember the Ten of Swords was also reversed. There's a sense of not working through something, not working through the karmic healing that needs to be done, and stalling. And this is also like a stall, a resistance energy. So it's like having one foot on the accelerator and one foot on the brake kind of energy. And we get that in the feelings, and we get that in the actions over the next 30 days. There's also the Ten of Wands, but it is in the upright. So beautiful. We also got that in Ten of Wands for the Aquas, and this was in their perception. So they're perceiving their person through the Ten of Wands, and this is the action that they'll be taking. So you were perceiving rightly. Your person will be putting that struggle down. So eventually, so there's a sense of your person wanting to communicate, and there's going to be ideas, solutions. There's going to be maybe some resistance around that, but then eventually they're going to be putting their struggle down. And we do get a sense, oh, temperance in you as well. So both of you are going to be reaching a period of temperance, of feeling like things have finally balanced out and things are feeling good again between you guys and internally. Oh, that is, I just noticed that. So, okay, each of your second cards are also an energy in reversed. You're the Fool in reversed, and they're the Death and Rebirth in reversed. So it's like your person does not want to jump ship. Your person does not want a new beginning somewhere else. And that's the same energy that you have. You don't want a new beginning somewhere else. But they also have a bit of resistance around their healing, around their karmic baggage that they're bringing. Oh, that is so interesting. But both of you don't want to jump ship from this. And both of you have balancing out energy, temperance energy, to balance out within and with the relationship. And both of you have the Ace of Swords, which is about talking about solutions, clarity around this connection. And so I feel like over the next 30 days, you guys have some communications that are going to help both of you guys balance out what it is that's going on in this relationship to help both of you feel better inside. And neither of you really want to leave the connection, even though your person has a bit more resistance toward their healing. But I see that eventually, though, they are going to be putting that struggle down. And then you, Aqua, are feeling like you've got a new spring in your step, you're motivated, and the beautiful energy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive into our angel energy and bread of life energy. So I did draw a 1-5-5-1. Hold your vision. Manifestation, abundance, prosperity, dreams, vision, success. Yeah, there's a strong sense of dreams, telepathy, visions in your energy that I'm picking up for you. So hold your vision. Hold the vision that you have for this. Focus on the positive and keep your attention on the outcome you desire. Now is the time to invest your faith and energy into your ideas. Pursue your goals with all your strength. Your spirit is beautiful, courageous, and brave. Embrace it as you work toward your dreams. Some of you may be seeing 1-5-5-1 as confirmation for you, or 1-1-1-1 or 1-1. We also get John 8:12, and that is a 2 energy. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8:12. So connecting to source, connecting to the divine, allows you to have light in your life and light in the circumstances you need to understand instead of being in the dark. And we do see that light showing up here for the Aqua in the sun, in what they are wanting, clarity, positivity, and that light to be shown over the circumstance and the connection. So we also get a 2 here, and we do get our strong 2s and 2 here. We get a 2 of cups and a 2 of wands and a 2 with the bread of life. So some of you may be seeing 2-2-2. These are very strong soulmate, soul twin energy cards. And that's why I connected them, and they're all 2s. Let's see here if we get anything else. Yeah, that looks about it for the numbers. Of course, page is another 1-1. So again, a lot of 1s, 1-1, 1-1, and 1-1, 1-1, which always happens when we get twin flame readings. All right, we also get a 2-2-2. So thank you so much for joining, and I will see you all in your next 30 days in mid-December. I hope you all are doing well, and take care.